Okay, so gonna do a movie review for To Live and Die in L.A., directed by William Friedkin. So I'll start off with the non-spoilers. Uh, the movie was pretty good. Um, it's uh, it's William Peterson, William Dafoe, Jane Levy's, John Pankow. I've seen him in some stuff. I think the best part of this movie is was William Peterson, William Dafoe, and um, William Friedkin. It's funny they're all William Friedkin's direction. So William Friedkin was a writer on the script too. I don't think he often did that. So, so basically, William Peterson is I think they're Secret Service. Yeah, and and he brings down counterfeiters, and William Defoe's a counterfeiter. And then one day, his partner, who's kind of older, he is going to retire, and well, you know what that means in the movie. He's going to get killed, which happens like right away. The IMDb plot synopsis is a fearless Secret Service agent will stop at nothing to bring down the counterfeiters who killed his partner. Um, so this movie's got a pretty good style to it. Like I wouldn't be surprised if like Michael Mann likes the movie, if maybe Christopher Nolan likes the movie. Um, I mean, it's not as like flashy as like I'd say like Michael Mann movies. But I don't know. Friedkin was probably a fan of Michael Mann, so it's got some good direction. There's some good shots. It's very 80s. So, some good 80s music in it. Um, oh yeah, John Turturro's in it too, as a as basically a convict. Then he gets out, and then he gets caught, and then he. I'll get in that to in a minute. So yeah, William Defoe's in it. He looks pretty young. Okay, so he was about 30, 32 or 3 or something. Um, but yeah, overall I liked it. I'm not crazy. I don't know if I like the ending that much, but I'll get in that into a second. In a second, and I guess that's it for the non spoilers. But overall, I've it's pretty good. Maybe it's a little too long, but I liked it, and William Friedkin does a great job. Some good action. There's some good chase scenes. So yeah, so that's about it for the non spoilers. Now spoilers. So full spoilers. I mean, this movie did come out in 1985, so come on. Uh, so his partner gets killed, which was a little cheesy because like the guy just he they think that they're doing counterfeiting at this place in the middle of nowhere, this huge garage kind of place, and he just goes there on his own, and jumps the fence, starts looking around in the trash can, and then almost right away this guy comes out with a shotgun and this, I don't know if he hits the guy, but then he pulls a gun out, he gets killed. And it's a little cheesy because like later he's like, oh, he insisted on going by himself, and it's like, would you really go by yourself? I mean, you have a partner. Isn't that the point of it? But you know, that just kicks off the beginning of the story. So William Dafoe, and he has like this right hand man that that I think actually kills him, but so so William Peterson is like really pissed. He's gonna stop at nothing to get the guy. He gets a new partner, John Pankow, which I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this actor. I don't know. I think I've seen him in some other stuff, but I just didn't think he was that memorable. Or I don't know. William Peterson's great in this though. So yeah, like I said, the best part is William Peterson, Dafoe, and Friedkin's direction. So he's chasing him down, and he I don't know. There's a bunch of things that happen in the script, but he's trying to get him, on tape, selling him counterfeit money, and it's like a 10-to-1 thing, where they have the counterfeit money and you give 10% real money to him. So and to do this Defoe wants like 30K up front or something, but the Secret Service will only do like 10K, and his boss is like, that's the rules, like we can only do 10K. So so Peterson's pissed. He has a girlfriend who tells him that this guy is coming through the airport with 50K from like selling stolen jewels or something like that. And so then he's like, okay, well, I could go take that, and then I can go take that, and then give him the 30. So 10 will come from the Secret Service, 20 will come from that, and then he'll keep the rest and give some to his girlfriend too, who's an ex-con also. And he's also like, if you stop seeing me, I'll knock your parole off and you'll go back to jail. So, he's not really that good of a guy, really. Like he's willing to like steal money. The guy, it may be dirty money because he may have sold stolen jewels or something, but so he goes to his new partner, and he's like, hey, I need you to be my driver for this. And the guy doesn't want to do it because, you get fired and you go to jail. It's illegal. You're basically just robbing this guy. And he doesn't want to do it. William Peterson's all pissed at him. He's like, cusses him out. He's like, you're a coward. And he's like, I told you I'd stop at nothing to get this guy. So eventually he agrees to do it. And then they go to the airport and they take this guy, put him in the car, and they start being followed by another car. And then they lose him. They like go down into like an embankment near the LA River, whatever you want to call it. And and he so yeah, so he's robbing the guy. He breaks open his suitcase, and it's just a a giant phone book for the weight, but he has it on him. He makes him strip, and he gets it. And then all of a sudden, these guys come find them, and they start shooting at him, and they accidentally kill the guy. So then his partner's freaking out because the guy is now dead. So like, you know, they could be blamed for it. They they hop back in the car, start going, and they start being chased by like at least 10 guys, like multiple cars. They're like, what the heck's going on? They barely get out of there. And then a few scenes later, they're like sitting in the office getting read, I guess, what they're going to do today by their boss. And the boss mentions that an FBI agent from San Francisco was kidnapped and then killed. And they're like, uh-oh, that's the guy that we just took the money from, and they're blaming us, said that we did it, even though I guess it was FBI agents shooting at him. I mean, I assume. Um, and So they're saying that we killed the guy, so we're totally screwed. His partner's freaking out, and he's like, look, they don't know who we are, and so you got all that going on. And then William Peterson sets up the meet with Dafoe. He gives him the down payment, and then a few days later, he's going to give him the cash, and that's what happens. And then he gives him the cash, and then he is recording him, and then he arrests. He's about to arrest him, and then Defoe's ally comes out, and they're gonna arrest him too. But then he pulls a shotgun out, and spoilers, and he kills William Peterson. And this is like just probably like 15 minutes left in the movie, and I was like, whoa. And then it's just the other guy, John Pankow, and he kills that guy, and then he hunts down Dafoe, and Defoe's burning down his printing machines and everything, and he's just sitting there. It's just kind of weird. It's like he's just like, I guess, waiting to die, I guess. And that guy goes in there, and then he kills him, and then basically that guy then goes to William Peterson's girlfriend and is like, okay, now you work for me. So he's like going to become a William Peterson, and I don't know. I mean, you don't expect that. Like the guy just blows his head off, basically. William Peterson. I was just like, I didn't think John Pankow is that amazing in it. I don't know. I guess I just like William Peterson as an actor, and I was kind of like, oh man, so they just kill him. But I guess that's why it's called To Live and Die in L.A. So totally unexpected. I watched this movie a long time ago. I didn't really remember it. I always get this movie confused with L.A. Takedown from Michael Mann, which is the TV movie that Heat's based on. And it's probably because this has some Michael Mann's, I'd say, styling. So, but anyways, I don't know. I just thought that was, ballsy to do. Um, but yeah, it's a choice that they went with, and I wonder how much this made. I don't think it made that much. 17 million. I wonder what its budget was. 6 million. Okay. So I guess it made some money, but overall I did like it. Roger Ebert gives it 4 stars. Um, yeah, so the great chases are really just chases. They involve some kind of additional element of an unexpected vehicle, an unusual challenge, a strange setting. Yeah, it's a really good chase, and then you start to think like, whoa, like why is there like three cars on him instead of just one? And you're like, okay, who was this guy that just died? And they also jump in front of a moving train and barely get out of the way. It's really good. He goes the wrong way on the freeway, and like William Peterson is kind of crazy in it. He jumps off bridges and with like like bungee jumping off a bridge. So like he's on the edge. He's basically he's a little crazy. Yeah, it goes down the wrong way of the freeway. I don't know how Friedkin choreographed this scene. I don't want to know. It probably took a lot of money and a lot of drivers. Yeah, it's really good. All I know is there are high angle shots that chase during which you can look a long way ahead and see hundreds of cars across four lanes, all heading for the escape car, which is aimed at them full speed. It is an amazing sequence. The rest of the film is also first rate. The direction is the key. Friedkin has some good movies. The French Connection, The Exorcist, Sorcerer, and some bad ones. Okay, he says Cruising and Deal of the Century. I've never seen that. This is a comeback, showing the depth and skill of the early pictures. Central performance William Peterson, a Chicago stage actor who comes across as though wiry and smart. He has some of the qualities of Steve McQueen. Yeah, I'd agree with that, right? With more complexity. Another strong performance is by William Dafoe as a counterfeiter, cool professional, as so. But yeah, he's very cool. He's almost like ice, and he kills a couple people in the movie, like this guy who guaranteed to kill during John Turturro in prison. That's another part of the movie is John Turturro gets caught with counterfeit money at the airport. I don't know, is that explained exactly how they knew that because they were at the airport waiting for him. So I wonder if that's explained. I wonder if his girlfriend told him that. I forget, but so yeah, Roger Ebert um, liked it. It's interesting. So is the chase. He really liked the chase. Yeah, it's a great chase scene. Definitely great. I wonder if L.A. Takedown. Uh, wonder what was made first, this or L.A. Takedown. But wow, Roger Ebert started in 1967 at the Chicago Sun Times. Wow, I really like going through these old articles of Ebert. He's a really smart guy, very thoughtful. Don't always agree with him, but on this one, I think I do. I mean, he gives it 4 out of 5 stars. That's pretty high. I'm not sure. I'd probably give it 3. Um, but it's good. Yeah, like I said, Peterson is very intense. I mean, I think this is better than his work like in Manhunter. I mean, I'd rather watch this than Manhunter because Manhunter is like I'd rather watch Silence of the Lambs, but um, so yeah, it's budget 6 million. Despite the crew's best efforts, some of the counterfeit bills made for the film got into circulation. The bill's quality was very, very good, but the Treasury seal on the counterfeits used the letter X, which is not a valid Federal Reserve Bank letter. The Secret Service picked up the X bills for quite a while after the filming wrapped. Wow. Legendary cinematographer Robert Mueller declined to shoot the car chase because he didn't know how to set up such a scene. He was replaced by a cameraman, Robert Yeoman. The prison scenes were shot at San Luis Obispo Penitentiary. Real prison inmates were used. So he didn't want to. The budget was low. That's why he cast William Peterson, because William Peterson wasn't that well known. But I think he's perfect for it. Um, William Friedkin kept only 20% of the elements of the original book for the screenplay adaptation. Oh, okay. But yeah, I guess that's it. I like the movie. I'm not sure about the end, but it takes risks to kill William Peterson at the very end. So um, but yeah, I guess that's about it. Pretty much doing a couple more William Friedkin movies probably. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think of the movie. That's about it.